They made me do it. I swear they did. They made me do it. It's not what I want. I told him to stop. Not to anger the priest. But he went on undaunted. What good could come from upsetting the Romans? Why not leave the oppressors alone? Huh? All I wanted was a peaceful life. All I wanted was just to go home. I sat with him. I ate with him. I was there. I traveled miles and years with him. I heard him speak. I saw the miracles. I was there when he wiped away the tears. Was that not enough? What more did he want? Was my life worth laying down for his? They offered me silver, a fortune no less, for an unsuspecting kiss. They made me do it. I swear they did. What else can I do now? I entered the garden. The guards, they waited. And I kissed his sweaty brow. What horror! My God! What have I done? I betrayed the Son of Man. Oh God. Have mercy. My life is done. Take back your silver, your filthy lucre. I am struck with pain. My heart is sorrowful. The cross behind me. Rope in front of me. Death will be my sweet relief.
I washed my hands, but the stain won't leave. I drank strong wine, my conscience to ease, but still the stain lingers on my mind and on my hands. I tried and convicted an innocent man. To what purpose? To what end? To appease a rowdy mob? I see no fault. I have no one to blame. They insisted, do your job. Religious men of God, stand in judgment as they wield the rod. I washed my hands, but the stain still bleeds. open like wounds where nails pierced his feet. I can feel the weight of my decision cut like a knife, piercing my mind as I made the choice to take his life. Take him to Herod, I said. He is your king. We have no king but Caesar. You chanted, he is our king. He's Herod's problem. I screamed, not my burden to bear. We have no king but Caesar, was all I could hear. But what has he done that he deserves death? He called himself the Messiah with his own very breath. Yet I am Roman. I have no Messiah. I only have a conscience that screams murder to me, yet no word said when I asked if he was guilty. Are you God or man? It's you who says I am. I said no such thing, I replied. Crucify him! They cried. There's turmoil within my spirit, and blood that will never leave my hands. They're stained forever with the crimson blood of an innocent man. I'll hang Barabbas to please them. His crimes are well known. If it's blood they want, it will be his blood alone. Let me give them Barabbas, an insurgent, a thug. Here, take him and kill him. I'm sick of this mug. Release Barabbas, release Barabbas. Did I really hear them shout? Release Barabbas, release Barabbas. The mob drowned me out. Crucify him, they shouted. But he is your king. We have no king but Caesar. Crucify him. I decided to whip him. Appease the crowd, the bloodthirsty throng. But as the whip tore through his skin, the crowd got loud and strong. Crucify him. But why? What on earth has he done? He claims divinity as God's only son. The soldiers crowned him. They made a crown of thorns. The high priest and the Pharisees laughed. They mocked him to scorn. They cast lots for his garments. It sickened me to stay, to watch the crowd beneath me in the heat of the day. What madness is this? Why must they go on? Why crucify this man when he has done nothing wrong? Crucify him! Crucify him! No more can I stand. You take him and kill him. I'm washing my hands. Release Barabbas and kill Jesus. I'm Roman, I don't care. He's their king. They don't want him. I'm done. Do you hear? I've washed my hands, but the blood never leaves. Dripping from his face as he turned with a stare. There's something about him. I've done none of this. There's something about him. There's something I have missed. The nights will only grow longer. I can hear his cries. There's torment in my spirit. I tremble where I lie. I've washed my hands. I feel nothing but despair. I'll wash them again, but the blood is still there.
What sound is that? The dawn is coming. Beyond the horizon, I see it. Fire is dimming. just embers left. My Lord awaits his fate. I can't forgive or forget what happened outside this gate. You are one of them! She yelled at me. Who, me? I shouted back. One of who? Are you insane? I'm just a fisherman caught up in this mob. A rooster crowed. Distant sound. The rain is coming down. The fire is dying down. But it is you! He spat at me. You! I saw you with him too! They armed themselves. Blood in their eyes. It was me that they were after. I do not know him! You hear what I said? I do not know the master. The rooster crowed. A closer sound. The rain is getting heavier. The fire is dying down. I walked away. I crossed the plaza. Here, it is much quieter. The night is long. It's painful to wait. I want to know what's happening to a rabbi. I sit a while in silent thought. I sense a coming disaster. It's him! It's him! He's one of them! The angry mouth spewed. Hate in my direction. Get away, you vipers! Get away, leave me alone! I'm not part of the insurrection! What sound is that? Beyond the horizon dawning! The rooster crows! The sound so loud! I'm reminded of its warning. I bow my head in anguish and dread. 3 times before the dawn arises, you deny me, he said. The tears now flow freely. I weep. The pain inside, my spirit is dead. It cannot end here. This will not be my story. With faith, I will step up and rewrite my history. I refuse to lose courage. Though the rooster has crowed thrice, I will lift myself up and I will walk with Christ.
Did it really have to come to this, Father? I knew I said I would, but now I'm not even sure. I mean, when you spoke to me 33 years ago, I was young, I was eager. But now I'm old and I'm tired. Abba, Father, please, tell me that there's another way. Please. Tell me that you've changed your mind. Tell me that you found another lamb. I knew I said I could have done it. But it didn't seem so hard back then. I thought I had the courage like Jacob. I thought I had that faith like Abraham where I could just sacrifice my son at your command. That I could just do anything that you asked me and it would not have been hard. But I don't think I can do this. This is too hard. This is hard. It's so hard for me to just stand by and watch my son die to save this wicked world. I don't think I can do it. And his father, Joseph, he's been so reserved. I mean, he hasn't even spoken in days. He just looks at me and walks away. I mean, how could he even know what to say to a mother? I saw my son's face tonight, and he is so determined to do your will. But I know that he must be so scared. He knows what lies ahead. The pain, the humiliation, and the burden that he must bear. Abba, Father, he's my son. He's my firstborn son. How can I just stand by and watch him die? Give me the... Father, tell me that there is no other way. Just show me that this really is your way. And then give me the faith to follow him to Jerusalem and to see this till the end. Give me the faith like Abraham, the courage like Jacob, the wisdom like Solomon, that I may endure as he endures till the end. Our Father, I can't fight anymore. I surrender. I surrender it all. My son's life, my life, I lay it down. It's all in your hands now, Lord. I will let go. Just come quickly, Lord, and it will be done.
The beams are heavy. How much longer must I bear this burden? Oh, the burden of a man I do not know. Innocent man, sentenced to die. And why me? For all the people in this thick crowd, why did they choose me? If only I had stayed behind the crowd, and my sons had walked away. But this I didn't do. I had to come closer to see the spectacle before me of this man they call the King of the Jews, dragging his cross to the place of death. And so here I am, struggling beneath the weight of a cross I've been compelled to bear. My feet soaked in the blood, steeping from his beaten body. His grateful eyes riddled with pain. Did I not come to Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover? Was that not the reason I was here? Yet here I am, weighed down beside this silent Jesus, as together we walk slowly up the hill to Golgotha, where one of us will die and one will walk away.
I was there, I tell you. I saw the whole thing. I saw when they whipped him so hard that they tore his flesh, whipped him so hard that he could not stand. I was there, I tell you. I saw the whole thing. I saw when they forced the crown of thorns upon his head, thorns so long, forced it so hard they pierced his brain. Watched as he bled, watched as the blood rolled down his stained cheek. I was there, I tell you. So I saw the whole thing. I saw when they made him pick up his cross. Heavy beams of wood, crudely fashioned, and mercilessly thrown on his shoulder, torn his bloody shoulder. The hot midday sun burning down as he dragged his broken body. And I wondered why. I wondered how it had come to this. That I was standing, watching, helpless as they jeered him, they spat at him, they mocked him, stripped him of his dignity, and even I shouted to save yourself. I shouted with a voice choked with fear, you see. I was there, I saw the whole thing, I tell you. I saw the whole thing. And I wanted to scream. I wanted to shout, let him go! Let him go! But the crowd was thick, and their anger boiled. And so I simply stood by. I watched as they nailed him, as they pounded nails as long as my arm into his palms, and through his blistered, blood-soaked feet, and tears welled up in my eyes, and I wanted to scream and I wanted to shout, let him go! But instead, I watched quietly, sobbing to myself. I was there, I tell you. I saw the whole thing. saw the whole thing, I tell you. I saw the whole thing, the whole gruesome, horrifying thing that pierced his side, and I watched, and I watched, and I watched. And as I watched, I was sure I saw water streaming down his side. Yes, there was blood too, but there was water mingled with the blood, pouring from his side. And I thought to myself, who is this man? And his blood fell on my feet. And it was warm. I was there, I tell you. I saw the whole thing. I was there when he cried out in a loud voice, and the earth shook violently. And no, I was no longer just watching. And no, I was no longer just wondering. I was no longer wondering. No, I knew. I knew that he was the Son of God. You see, I was there and I saw the whole thing. And as I waited, yes, I waited until they took down his beaten, lifeless body. I followed him from a distance, too afraid to step closer. But I watched as his friends came and wrapped his head and his bloody body in white linen and laid him in the tomb, deep inside the dark tomb, and left him there to rot. And though they were sure he was dead as any man could be, they feared. They sealed the tomb with a stone so large that it took several to roll it across the mouth of the tomb. And I wondered why. I wondered what more they expected of a man who was now dead and lay behind this very stone. Big men cowering in fear for a man who was dead. And then I fell asleep, right there next to the very stone I lay, uncertain of why or how, but I was there. I was there, I tell you. I saw the whole thing. And there I stayed, like a sentinel keeping watch. I watched as the guards changed, and I watched as watch after watch over watch passed, hour after hour, until they fell asleep. And I wanted to scream, I wanted to shout, go away, leave him alone. He's dead. I tell you, he's dead. Just let him rest in peace. But instead, I kept quiet and slept outside the tomb. And then there was a roaring, a mighty wind like a tempest on high seas, a deafening sound of thunder as it shook the earth, and a bright light came down from above, and the guards ran. They ran in fear. Big men ran in fear. The angel of the Lord rolled away the stone. And then I screamed, and then I shouted, he is risen!